Way home.
The dual solo at the end of that is so cool.
So now that it says we're live, I go over here so I can monitor it. I wait for it to pop up, and then I mute this so it doesn't double the audio.
Okay. That's what I didn't do last time.
Yep, it's muted. Okay. So we should be good. So I pull this
Hello,
up
everybody.
and put this here so we can monitor.
You should say it.
Yes.
I should say it. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
This house is bigger than your old one.
They didn't move into a new house.
There we
Is
go.
it too early for Christmas vacation?
Oh,
No. So
I
what's
like
the matter
Christmas
with you?
vacation, but it's not like an every year thing for me.
Really?
All right.
You know what it should be though?
Hey guys, can you
Die
hear
Hard.
us? Let's make sure you can hear us all.
Oh, but Die Hard, according to some people, isn't even
Well,
a
they're
Christmas
wrong.
movie.
They're
I know.
wrong.
Yes, they are.
Dude,
They are wrong.
He's like, I have a machine gun now. Ho, ho, ho. It's not a Christmas movie.
It takes
though.
place during the Christmas party.
Yeah.
During Christmas.
True.
In December.
There's Santa hats.
With fucking Christmas lights everywhere.
Yeah, I
So
would
if
say-
it is, then Lethal Weapon is as well.
I
Yeah.
can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful.
and also people would say Trading
Oh,
Places.
don't trip,
That's
don't trip.
another one.
Places.
No,
Yes,
I got
yeah.
it.
How you gonna
Batman
do that here
Returns.
like a
Batman
fucking
Returns.
Yeah, it's my favorite of the Burtons. I actually
Christ,
prefer that.
woman.
to the other
Love
one.
Batman.
This is why we
I
can't
love
have nice
Batman
things.
Returns too, man. It's way more
All
Burton-y
right.
between the two.
Sure.
You know?
And Michelle Pfeiffer.
Cool.
Well, he stepped in and ripped the thing right out of the wall.
No, I didn't.
Just
No,
pour
we
it
didn't.
out.
Happy
Oh.
birthday, Scaredy Cast. Do we have someone from? Oh, Scaredy Cast. Oh, it's my beat it. Okay, I didn't look back far enough. I was like, oh, that's interesting. All right.
That must be Tony.
My
Is
beat
that
it.
Tony out
Okay.
there?
Happy birthday to Scaredy Cast. Indeed. Then I was like, wait.
Yeah.
How about
Die Hard
that?
has more to do with Christmas than It's a Wonderful Life does. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Mary,
I agree. I've always considered Die Hard a Christmas movie for sure.
Mhm.
All
Most
right.
people
So what's up, guys? Let's say hello to Wild Wrangler in the chat, Eric Cartman, Survivor, Sam Glass, we know, Sophia
Eric
Isabel,
Cartman, Survivor.
Benicio Aviles, and of course
What up?
Scaredy Cast, the rapidly popular Scaredy Cast,
Yeah.
getting out there
Got
with
that
all of their
Thanksgiving
podcast
love.
clips. Yeah. Good for them, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Again, Scaredy Cast and I were supposed to do a crossover with them like a year ago at this point.
Yep.
So
It'll
we
happen.
need to
Figure it out. Figure
we'll,
it
we'll
out.
make it happen.
They're
here.
just right down the road.
Heavy Metal Beer
Heavy-
Club in the chat. What's
yeah.
going
What's
on?
going on,
What's
y'all?
going on? Batman Returns, my mom's favorite superhero movie. Okay,
I love Batman Returns, dude.
Yeah.
it is a
Yeah.
winter holiday movie. That is
Well,
a
and
Christmas
going so
movie as
weird,
well.
like different with the penguin mythology and everything. I mean, honestly, the worst part of that movie, as much as I love Kristopher Walken, it's the Shrek character that feels like a little just not. I know they're trying to do a Trump sort of stand-in silliness.
It's
or
for
whatever,
safety
but-
purposes.
For safety.
Looks like you
Yeah,
stuck-
he
Because
is.
of you.
He's enjoying his villainy in
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
All right,
Body.
so guys, welcome to the horror show. I'm
Yeah.
Cecil Laird.
I'm Davey Deathray.
I mean, Fuego here.
Hey, it's Morgs.
Wolfman.
That's right, guys. We are joined today by not only Davey Deathray, but the lovely Morgs decided to join us as well. Way back from seasons 1 and 2 of the channel, and luckily she has been willing to lend her talents back to the channel here recently. And guys, what we're here to discuss today is our experience with the Terror Trader: A Christmas to Dismember convention, right? It's a
Yeah.
horror convention.
It's a
It is
horror
the
convention.
first annual. I'm guessing it's going to be annual. I don't know. We'll see.
Might as well.
Seems successful enough.
It seemed very successful.
I mean, okay, I was gonna say I wouldn't call it. I mean, I suppose
It's the first
Christmas
one,
would be
right?
first, but
Mhm.
it's not technically the first. Of the
No, so
convention
Terror Trader
line.
did.
No,
yeah.
no.
They
yeah.
did the Gathering of Ghouls back in October, which is where
August.
it's one. It's the
August.
second place we debuted Dylan's New Nightmare.
Right.
And it was a really wonderful con. It was really well done, and surprisingly, the people behind it, the people from Terror Trader, did well enough where they're like, all right, let's do it again in 3 months. And so
Like, that's a quick turnover.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
and not even. It's actually 2 months, right? Because they did it in
No.
October.
I thought it was
Octo-
4, but
It was in August.
Yeah.
It was the end
Oh,
of
was it
August.
August?
Count
It was the
Okay,
end
I
of
thought it was
August. Yeah, so
October.
it was
Right
September,
before
October,
DNN
November.
came
Yeah,
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
that's
I'm
right.
like,
The
I
week
can't
before.
count.
That's right. It was
math.
still before. So
And
so yeah,
Yay.
3 months. 3 months, and then they went ahead and did it for Christmas. The very first weekend in December, a Christmas horror convention.
Very aptly
to
titled. I can
Dismember.
give them
Yeah,
credit there.
and honestly, it seemed like a really good idea because there was a lot of people there. It was only open for 5 hours today. I think it was like 7 hours yesterday. It's only a 2-day con. I think that's smart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this time of year.
They get a lot of focus, and it's really cool in thinking about it because Robert and I, once upon a time, were part of a group trying to put together a Christmas horror convention. That went south for various reasons.
Very interesting.
But
didn't it?
outside of that, like the idea
Well, we don't
is
speak of that.
right. The idea is sound, right? Because there are horror people. There's a big horror community in Arizona, and they're looking for presents for other horror fans for
Absolutely.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of Christmas horror movies.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
and so for that
It's
reason,
big money,
it
yeah.
ties itself like second only to Halloween, I would say.
Yeah.
Valentine's
Well,
Day
because
being
the-
a third,
exactly,
probably.
another one. But
Yeah.
yes, horror fans love to spread. It's like,
Death
it's
on the
not
holiday.
just October. It's all the time.
It is all
And
the
so
time. It is
whatever
all the
you
time.
can
It is a
spread
year-round
that
thing for
around.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And it's really cool because the celebrities and alumni that are out on the East Coast in the summer doing other conventions, they come back. Maybe they live out in LA or something, and then wintertime is the perfect time to get them to come out to a
Snowbird that
con where
shit.
they're not
Yeah.
available in August.
And
so,
where there's not
yeah.
a bunch of snow that they have to make their way through.
Yep.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
this is like the
Depending-
moment of perfect weather for us here in the desert.
Yeah,
is what we're
pretty much.
experiencing right now.
Yeah.
So.
Scaredycast says horror Christmas is the best Christmas. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Heavy Metal Beer Club says the Krampus photo op at Christmas to Dismember was awesome. So that's part of the fun
were they
of this
there?
particular. Yeah,
Did you
I
guys
took a
see
picture
them?
of it. Yeah.
Oh.
So that is part of the fun of this live stream. For the first time, we actually have a bunch of B-roll that we're going to
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
you guys of the
Of the
event.
game.
So before we get into it, let's say hello, Staff ZX in the chat. What's going on? Forgot to ask, now that Dylan's New Nightmare has received widespread universal acclaim. Oh, thank you. What's next? We would love to do more Dylan's New Nightmare. I would love to be able to transition to my original horror idea that we could actually put out and make some money on if it tracks well. I know how to make a horror film now and not be punched down by YouTube as long as I don't show any self-unaliving situations. We should be good.
Yeah.
And none of that is in my original horror idea. So if we can get that going, that would be amazing. Otherwise, doing the next part of Dylan's New Nightmare would be amazing. We still have to finish through perk fulfillment though before we even think about any of that.
Yep. Cecil and I are behind the scenes working on that and everything.
It is not an easy task with over 1,300 donators.
Yeah,
You've got to figure it out.
it's
I still need to get some T-shirt sizes, and then I'm waiting on the behind-the-scenes special for us to be able to put the Blu-ray together. So, but we're gonna get it going.
Yep.
We're gonna get it going.
It's all coming together.
It is, slowly but surely. Wences Acosta in the chat. Wences, what's going on? Love it that
Hey,
you've been around
Wens.
for so long, buddy. It's good to see you. Wences is amazing and twisted. We love him. Movie
Long
Mike in
time
the chat as
supporter.
well. Let's see. Eric Hartman, have you guys heard Stephen King's The Long Walk got a new director?
Yeah.
Hoping for an update on Ben Stiller's Rat next. Yeah, Eric, you are a big fan of that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the Hunger Games director, or at least
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a woman who did a number of those films. I haven't seen any of them, but based on the competition aspect, it makes sense to bring in somebody of that nature for that franchise. But I mean, Andrei Vidal was the last guy attached to it who did Autopsy of Jane Doe, which I absolutely love, and
Jane Doe was great.
I was really disappointed that he ended up saying it's not moving forward. But the fact that they immediately after he announced it's not moving forward with him went and got somebody else shows that maybe they are serious about the project. But it is a bunch of kids like competing, and they're not like full on killing each other, but it does have the death aspect with younger kids. So I don't know. I actually want to shout out to our earlier day Cecil. Wild Wrangler says, I like the sweet short film y'all made.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Wild Wrangler. Yeah, that was one of the early things that we did that we put a little bit of money into. I think
Sharpening
we
our
put
teeth, so to
a
speak.
little less than $2,000 to put that whole thing together. That was a nice 9-minute short.
It's still one of my favorite moments.
I have the American Vampire Omnibus right there, waiting for me to get through. I've only read the first 2 series. I've been meaning to get back to it, but
It's really cool how it goes from decade to decade throughout, both him and Pearl. So
yeah, that's the
really
interesting
love
thing
that
about
series.
it. All right, so I'm gonna make this a little bit closer for me here. All right, so let's watch through some of the footage real quick. Let's start with Davey Deathray's footage. Well, actually, while I pull this up, let's get everyone's general impressions of the event. So we all have slightly different perspectives on it. Especially Morgs over there. She actually worked the event. So Morgs, let's start with you. Actually, ladies first, and you have that particular perspective. What did you think about the event, and what was your perspective as far as its popularity and whatnot?
So, last event in August, I was in the theater for the most part. So, you know, mostly just adults coming through, and it was very quiet. I really had no idea just how many people were there until I saw the videos, and I was like, whoa. So, I don't know. The perspective there was obviously hiccups, and I know where there's weak spots in the first one. But in the second one, I was once again kind of put, which is fine because I have mad anxiety, so I was put in a quiet zone again. I was in a selfie photo op spot, and the flow was like intense. It'd be like for like maybe 5 seconds, there'd be nobody, and then all of a sudden it was like swamped.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
Yeah, but it did feel up to me like there were a lot more kids this time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's true. It honestly might not be true, but to me it just felt like I saw a lot more little kids this time, which is awesome.
That's true.
They were all dressed up and all. It was
The
awesome.
cosplays this weekend were wicked.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, there were definitely a lot of really intense cosplays this time.
I noticed more kids than Gathering of the Ghouls for sure.
Okay,
and it must be that
it's not just me.
crossover of like maybe Krampus is like kids dig Krampus because he looks enough like Santa, but he's also got that scary edge.
I
and,
had a lot of.
you know.
I said something to other staff that I was like, "There's so many more kids, or am I crazy?" And they were like, "Well, probably Christmas cards."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, that makes sense."
Exactly.
And that's actually something
Krampus
that I was
brings
going
them
to
out,
say is the fact that Christmas is like a family holiday,
Right,
convergence of
Well,
like, you know, people you don't see as often or whatever.
With Gathering of the Ghouls, the big huge draw was the art scene, which was super gory and
not
this and
family
that.
friendly.
No. So I could see people being a little more hesitant to take kids, whereas this one, it was Krampus, and art was there, but it wasn't like my kids went and saw art this time.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it was not necessarily as like intense, and so probably a lot more kid friendly.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, so the first bit of footage here I'm going to show is Davey Deathray's walkthrough, the very first walkthrough, kind of to give us an idea. So here's what the event looked like, you guys, just so you kind of see.
Lots of vendors.
Yeah,
obviously.
lots of vendors.
Yes, that's kind of the primary focus of the event.
A lot of cool differences. You know, there's some kind of you know, booths that are samey to some of the others. The people that have t-shirts, things like that.
That was one of the best cosplays I saw right there.
Yeah, I had no
the
idea
drag
that was,
cosplay there was
I had no
really
idea that was a
awesome.
dude. Yeah.
Very good,
really
yes.
rad.
I know their name, but I can't think of it right now.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
Oh, you know what? Forgive me. I shouldn't assume by saying that's a dude. Yeah, if they prefer they, then so be it.
Honestly, it takes more work, in my estimation, to really put something like that together. If you were
It's a really impressive cosplay.
Yeah, it really
alternate
is.
gender.
This, I mean,
That guy in the blue, you're gonna know every time I walk by that guy like 5 times. I'm like, dude, listen, Mr. Michael J. Fox lookalike, get out of my shot, okay? You're ruining my shit.
He just like stops to stare. And just like,
Oh, and every
You're about
you'll
to go
see him.
Teen Wolf on me,
You'll
aren't
see
you,
him
man?
exactly. Yeah.
There were a lot of photo ops the last time, but I felt like there were a lot this time too.
Well, the two main ones were the Krampus and the Christmas art, right? Which is
yeah, but there were a
which
lot
is
of
preeminent
I
of
like
the
the-
third
there was
Terrifier
the-
that's going to be holiday.
There was the
related.
Red Rum door.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
the
the
there
Red
were-
Rum door's
spread
great.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were lots of places where you could stop.
Yeah.
the light up
In-
present art.
Yes,
art
I was
and
gonna
everything,
say
and having
that.
2 of them?
Inside the
Yes.
celebrity
It was
and the
fantastic.
tree.
You can
and-
tell they
yeah.
learned some stuff from Gathering of the Ghouls and like
Yep.
made a couple adjustments.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
good to see that people are like thinking about those things, how to make something something better, how to make the event better, and
totally.
second time
Honestly,
around.
100%. It was so much smoother this time.
Yeah.
So
That's
much
good.
smoother. They worked out so many kinks, and it was amazing.
Yeah, and I
For
would have.
us as staff, it was so much easier.
And you were there yesterday too.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it was like super packed on Saturday.
But again, I'm kind of in a.
Oh, you were kind of in
in
a
a
spot.
chokehold.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Because I went.
yesterday it was fully just photo ops all day long, and then
okay.
well, the section I was in was a selfie photo op.
Okay.
So then today it was like they choked off at about half the midway point, and then
Gotcha.
it switched into
Oh, okay. The celebrity stuff.
celebrity stuff. So it was a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, even so, it felt. I don't know. It had a really good flow.
Yeah.
Whenever I like peeked out into the hall, it seemed like there was reasonableness. The music was on the whole time.
Yeah, there was good
Lots
punk
of
rock
People had
selection.
complaints,
Yeah,
yeah.
lots of Misfits, Graves Era, and Rob Zombie. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
kind of what I heard predominantly. So
And then there's I love that spot. I've got a couple hats from these. I've got the Dawn of the Dead hat from this spot here.
I like the Chucky slippers in the background there.
Yep, those
Yeah,
were
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That Cthulhu backpack though.
These are all the
I
kids'
would,
shirts.
I would pick that up and keep that as a wall
Yeah,
piece.
I was
The
gonna
big
say,
boy Michael Myers.
yeah, I was gonna say we just saw Zia a little while ago, and I didn't even bring it up. So this was
They can't see that.
Yeah, no, they
No,
can't
they
see
can't.
that
Yeah,
yet.
I
We'll,
see.
we'll do
Wait,
the
yeah.
we'll do the hall reveal soon.
Anxious anticipation.
Yeah, we'll do the hall reveal
Voodoo
soon.
dolls, shout out.
Yeah, I got close-ups of a lot of this stuff that we'll get to in just a minute, but this is just kind of the overall look that we wanted to show you guys
Of
as
the
we.
vendor hall
right?
for
Yeah.
sure.
I think
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Shirt's coming up here.
Again.
Ah! I try to avoid him because I'm like, dude, you're everywhere. I
It's like he
go.
walks into the frame.
You're like my cat. You're following me everywhere, and you want nothing to do with me. What's going on?
It's a
What's
very
with that?
vendor
The accurate
heavy,
paradigm.
very vendor heavy. But I would say that I think there were, I don't know what you guys think, there were more tattoo artists this time?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
there
There were about
definitely
like
were.
two or
There's a few,
three,
yeah.
maybe four.
But the cool thing, like I was saying that to these guys earlier, the cool thing about the Terror Trader event is they're very heavy on your local artists,
Yes.
your local cosplayers. They push your local cosplayers like crazy. And this place, there was nothing shy of not an awesome costume.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From her name is Alexandria. She did a Midsommar.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Cosplay,
maybe
that was fantastic.
in contention for the most.
Yeah.
Scaredy Cast
yeah,
says,
they-
"Wish I could have went and checked it out." Yeah, it was a fun little event. I mean, you're seeing most of it here. A nice selection of vendors, says Movie Mike. Looks like a lot of variety. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
there are people too that come from last month or whatever. It was there were people from California.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
guarantee there were people
Cali,
from
Nevada,
other
New
places.
Movie Mike says,
Mexico.
But
"Damn,
it's
see me
all-
out of Pennywise items. I'd be broke."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's all things that are like very niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very everything's handmade, everything's original, everything.
Yeah.
So it's not like
A lot of the
getting a whole
artists.
bunch
Oh,
of
look,
junk.
There's
There's
Courtney
us.
and Alex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Light
oh my
as
God,
a
that is
cheddar.
us.
That is
Oh my God, I'm on camera.
See, that's what I was saying. That's what, like when Davey went right past us, I'm like, oh, he's on a mission.
Oh, that's
He's up with the
Halloween-y
camera
stuff.
going
Yeah.
by.
And Blue Shirt's coming up at some point.
Oh,
I'm sure.
again?
I think
Blue
so.
shirt, curse you.
I know, right? Take a
Maybe.
shot every time Blue Shirt pops up.
Yeah.
Not that one though.
Yeah, not that one. You know which one.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's. Let's just go through Davey's videos here.
Yeah.
A lot of them I have like shorter videos
Oh, this is
where I
Celebrity
just
Hall.
walk
Yep,
through the
Celebrity
Yeah.
Arena.
So you got D Wallace. there.
Yeah.
Getting all the illegal
D.
shots
Wallace,
that
still
you
one of
have
my-
to pay for.
D's still one of my
Barbara
favorite
Crampton.
interviews I ever
Yeah.
did.
My girlfriend.
Doofy is the only one that I didn't add to the shirt, which we'll show in just a
It's so
minute.
fast.
Yeah.
Why?
Good Lord, we're gonna make people vomit.
I vomited shooting it, so I'm glad you know that. Some of them, like when you guys are shopping around, some of them are pretty short. Here's a nice, this is another nice long shot of the hallway, the
Okay.
Yeah,
auxiliary
this is
hallway.
the other one of the
Yeah,
other
I mean, we're gonna
walls.
just
Yes.
go through Davey's footage, and then we'll go through my footage, which is a little more close-up-y stuff of vendors and things. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
This
And
was
a lot
that
of-
hallway between the
Yeah, so this was the
main room
secondary.
and the other room.
I do love
see
the
some-
goofy Ghostface mask.
Yeah,
Like,
I still have.
Dave Sheridan
I
was
love
there.
still
scary.
have
I
mine
love
from back
Scary
in the
Movie,
day.
man. Scary
Once
Movie's
I
great.
talk about the shirt, I want to get the audience's opinion on whether or not I should have had Dave Sheridan sign the
I
shirt.
think you
or not.
should have, man.
I just don't think the killer in Scary Movie is
Because
icon
he was
enough.
also the cop in Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is. I
What
saw
was
it.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
on
that's
his-
so-
There was
makes him
no.
an
There was a
icon?
couple other ones that like it
It's
got
the
him,
Icon shirt.
I
not
get it.
the
I get it.
credits,
But
Hey,
you
that
know.
dude shirt.
different
yeah.
horror movies and that he's been in.
I saw you had a CD on there too.
Yeah, I
He's in
think
a-
I think
plays
he
music
was
too.
This dude with the coasters was pretty cool.
Yep.
Just look how
Props
quickly
on that
we
guy's
rushed by
beard,
him.
man. Yeah.
Yep.
I like. Did you see the 6-coaster Ouija board?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty
I think-
sick.
They
yeah.
actually they have
that's it.
a section.
Yeah, some of them are pretty short.
They have before had a layout.
Like this
Oh,
one's pretty
no.
short because
This was one of the photo op areas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, was this the photo op area
This is
before
my-
Art the Clown was in there?
It's my
Yeah.
area.
So I'm like, well, I want to get some stuff, but there's a bunch of kids, and I'm like, I just
Yeah,
don't
and
wanna,
parents with
I don't
kids
even
on.
remember seeing you. I would have been right
That's
about
how
there. Yep,
he's
exactly.
Very sneaky, sir.
I was
I
gonna
was
say, that
hiding
Frank
around
looked-
the corner, so every time
Yeah.
people would come in, I'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" And people would freak
Oh, the Sharknado
out.
poster guy. All right.
Yeah, which we were looking at the new Sharknado re-released Barbie style poster, and
Yeah,
we
I
were just
saw
like,
that.
what?
Oh, really?
Yeah, where they're like, the effects have been updated and aren't as crappy, and you're like, what?
They are scrappy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, wasn't that some of the
Bad
charm of those
CGI shark.
Sharknado movies? I mean, was the fact that the CGI was so shit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That Cthulhu soul while I was right in front of her.
You were talking with me about it right
was
as
like-
you
I
had.
was about
Oh, and then I got the
stopped
Krampus line
right
is coming up.
before.
Yeah.
That guy, he was selling bones, and it was the best.
Oh, you
Cool.
skipped right by the Krampus.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the.
I was like kind of trying to
Are
rouse
you
him up.
excited for Krampus?
Yep, and
How excited are you?
I'm like, where'd you guys come from? All right, these chicks are looking at their phone. That's cool. That guy's on his phone. All right.
he looks lost, honestly.
Yeah, and this is just kind of following
Oh,
you
look at
guys.
those
These are pretty
guys.
short
I know
videos
those
here.
guys.
Oh yes, so that's the shirt. Okay, so yeah, and that,
We'll
okay.
show,
Yeah, we'll show in just a minute.
This is me doing my best Peeping Tom impression from the movie, not like Peeping Tom. Should I buy this shirt?
Yeah, that's alright. We'll just move along.
Still same exact pose.
Kill me!
Yeah, Fuego's thinking about life.
Yeah. He's like, man, those are
This
pretty
is great.
lights.
Mystery Science
Edited
Theater.
together, it would be really well. You know, like we could do something.
This
with
is
it.
just
Honestly,
yeah.
we should. Like,
Yeah. This is just raw footage, you know. What I
Trying
mean?
to get some of the taxidermy stuff.
Yeah, so I got a
There
lot
was
of
a
good
lot of
close-ups of that.
taxidermy.
So
It was a really crazy year, man.
we'll get to my footage. Let's move over to my footage.
Yeah, that got.
He's like, Davey's revealing too much shit right now.
Well, it got to the point where I was like,
breeze over situation, but it's
Well, and at that point, I was looking out for cosplayers to take pictures of, so I'm like, oh,
yeah.
fair.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
check
No,
the
I get
pictures too.
Oh, we
listen,
should, we
I'm
should
not
look
a
towards the end.
photographer, all right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
I feel
what
like
I
in
got.
August there were so many hair bows.
What?
Like
What?
a disgusting amount of hair bows. And this
Dude.
time it was like
Loading,
bones for days.
Loading.
No,
Loading.
Oh, hang on, wait. I gotta link it to a new thing.
It's because you're talking shit on Davey's footage.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, snap. Oh.
So this is the Andrew Bones. I believe this is the Andrew Bones.
What the?
Oh, that was
For
a
2
clip.
seconds.
It's a quick clip.
Wow, I seem to remember somebody making fun of my short clips.
Right under the bus, man.
Actually, I didn't make fun of it at all. But all right.
Allegedly.
There was quite a bit of taxidermy at this particular event compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah,
have a lot
that's
of stuff
like
there.
Yeah.
for that.
the first
Yeah, lots
time
of
they
animal
were-
bones
Yeah.
and dead and encased in, small glass structures and whatnot.
I found that interesting as the first one. Was
That's
terrible.
Yeah, the pin pick.
Yeah, not really.
And then the storage happened right after that. And then this time,
As a father who is an avid hunter, my home growing up is filled with deer and antelope and
I
bear
do want to
rugs
get
and all kinds of,
the next time I
all
get,
of which he killed, by the way.
Mini
the
possum.
next time I get me a deer, like throw away, I want to make.
Mini
I want to.
beaver
I want
fetus.
to
That's
remake
someone's
the
hand?
deer from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like a
yeah.
monkey head.
Like, that's that. I want to.
Well, look.
I did not tell
I
you
was
this. My
like,
dad
oh,
got
this
his,
is
hearts.
uh,
Those
he
are
got
hearts,
his moose,
yeah.
dude, and I have a whole freezer full. I have both ground and actual
heart.
strips of it, dude. Yeah, I need to bring it over one of these
That's a
Sundays. We're all
fucking
gonna get
lamprey.
together. Dude, we could
These
do
have
something.
a heart
In a wet
Yeah.
beaver.
Yeah, because that's where I'm at kind of a loss.
You
That's,
can't
that's
say
kind of
wet
want
beaver.
stew, chili. I wanna, Yeah, I have like 4 pounds of booze, dude, in my
stop
freezer
right
right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't do it.
I saw you.
I didn't do it.
Saw you.
It's the I didn't do it kid. I didn't do it.
So there you go. That's the Andrew Bones booth.
Mm-hmm. Boobs.
Is I didn't do it
But
better
Andrew
than
Bones
pulling a
is-
homer? I don't know. I
see
just,
There we
Homer?
go.
I just pulled a
Did
homer.
you-
Someone
Did
said
you know
yucky.
Snowmen are killer.
So
I'm-
these
I'm
are
quoting
kinda cool.
Simpsons.
I like
No,
these
there was a
little,
guy that was
these
wearing-
little snowmen.
Are they styrofoam?
Yeah, they're like little styrofoam, but look at how
Oh,
cool
wow,
they look.
okay.
I was like, that's so
They
sick.
get pretty
Really good
creative,
idea.
Yeah, that is.
Something Kristopher. It's
Pinhead deer, holy shit. Barf out Cagney with a sword.
I love it. No,
This
it's a
stuff
great
is gnarly
mixture.
nasty, man. I really
Yeah.
like it.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I think
Ben Grimm in the chat.
my pepper wrench looks better.
Yeah.
And it-
I have debated on bloodying that up, but
I
kinda
think
like
I saw
leaving it,
Ben
like,
Grimm
rusted.
on his letterbox gave 5 stars to Godzilla -1.
It's
Well,
I gave
it was
4.5.
4.5 for me.
I gave
Yeah,
it
4 or 4.5. I remember. Yeah.
I'm trying to hopefully
No,
I'll be
I-
able to get to the theater
nothing
this
wrong
week.
with
Oh, it's
Adults.
great,
to
dude.
watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's where I'm
Speak
trying
for
to like
yourself.
not go super hype machine and elevate the expectations too high, but I'd heard from everybody how good it was. So it lived up.
The art on
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well, especially the Rob Coons.
Another one that
I was like, do I show
for
that?
like the third or fourth. Spooky odd.
So that's what I mean. I was like, let me just zoom in on your comment
Yeah.
afterwards. Let's keep looking.
Looking.
And I think a lot of these
Deputy
vendors
Duke.
have like little spots at Terror Traders. So
Yeah.
if you're in the area, you
These
know,
are
you
all-
missed out on the
No,
con,
not
you can
all.
go to the
well,
shop.
no, they're not all
No,
local. Oh,
not all.
Okay.
But a
That's
lot.
what I was saying. They're,
Some are
the
coming from
ones that
California.
are you're right. The
Okay,
ones
okay.
that are in Terror Trader are there usually.
Yeah,
most
yeah.
Of them.
Yeah.
But then there's a bunch of local people that
Oh, this was a good one.
didn't make it into the store that then can have booths
Gotcha,
there,
okay.
and then
because
also
of-
people from
Yeah, because of
Amazing
unlimited
work.
space.
Look at
Right.
how cool this shit is.
Yeah, I took note of
sick
this.
photos
Yeah.
in person
This stuff
last
was
time.
rad.
It was
This is
amazing.
your nightmare.
Rad status, man.
You stopped by their booth.
Holy
Gathering
cow,
Booth
that-
as well.
That's one of the ones I have. I love that
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, the centerpiece.
Little wine stoppers.
You see,
I have
that's
that one
the-
too. She's amazing.
Yeah. You see, this is the stuff that I give so much more credence to in an event like this in comparison with somebody who's just slapping the Nightmare on Elm Street logo on a
Exactly,
hat or
exactly.
something. You
All
know,
those
I mean,
cup people, like, they don't own any of that.
no,
artwork,
not at all.
dude.
And that's the only time they can get away with selling stuff like this is at this lower sort of convention level.
I just wanted to get some cool shots and stuff. You know, this
No, that's at the store,
from
right?
the actual
Yes,
Yeah.
that's at the store, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was at the store, there were like children that were running away from that thing. It was
It
hilarious.
probably would have scared me if I was like 7 or 8,
Yeah.
man. Shit.
I was scared of the Ghoulies cover when I was
Oh,
a kid
this
on
was
VHS.
cute.
Dude, it was all the
This guy-
VHS
this
covers
guy's
that scared
awesome.
the
I got
piss
a
out of
chance
me.
to talk to
Dolls.
him,
That's fair. That's
Dude,
fair.
and he's really cool.
The Jason doll that she was very adamant to show was so cute.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you not see
Freddie
that?
Mercury.
Did you guys get a chance to
David
see
Bowie
Buffalo
and
Yeah.
Bill?
But yeah, the Jason with the Barbie head.
That's
Yeah.
really awesome.
But look,
Very character appropriate.
right behind
Wednesday
him,
Ghost
there was a Buffalo Bill.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
full out. It's so funny.
That's terrifying.
That's great.
You suddenly have me
are
thinking
awesome,
of
man.
if somebody
We've
could
been
pull
making
it
them
off
since
a Freddie
2018.
Kruegery. So a Freddie Mercury
Someone
Krueger
someone
like
did that
mashup
actually.
kind of
Someone
costume.
did that
Get
for
the
a Halloween.
mustache going, man.
They
and
did.
it's-
So
oh, that
basically
would be
they did.
brilliant.
Oh, yeah,
It was like
I've
a
seen
Two
that
Face.
picture.
It was like
Yeah.
a Two Face thing, but
That's
it was Freddie
awesome.
and Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Halloween costume.
Well, there's a good reason it's not.
Yeah.
It's not just my own.
No, they
Yeah.
have a
Thinking of
whole
something like that.
entire like they only had a part of their collection there. They have a whole entire thing. And
Oh, these are.
I like this.
Collect.
I like this chick stuff. We've got kitty knives and keychains from
I would totally rock a stab shirt before I would rock a scorpion shirt. In all honesty, just
Same,
because of the
same.
meta aspect of it that I find
And the
so
green
amusing.
is really nice.
Yeah.
I like the way they went with that logo.
That's a franchise, and I am curious what in the shit they're gonna do with what's happening. Cecil and I talked about it a week ago on the news.
The last two haven't been bad, but they also haven't been very inspired.
Yeah, I love 4, man. I know Cecil's not a big fan of 4,
I love
but
4 too.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
my favorite
4,
sequel.
4 is essentially what 5 I felt like was trying to recreate and did kind of a half-assed job.
There he is.
Very appropriate.
Oh, you gotta send that over to me, man, because I gotta screen capture that and put it on. Put it
It'll
on
be
the
your
socials.
new,
man.
it'll be
Yeah.
your new profile pic.
I actually would love to do that. And look at this.
This is Alexandra. This is the girl who did this, but she also did
parading around a lot, obviously.
Serena,
She
Terrifier
was-
2. What was the
Yeah.
character's name?
So, did you see Selena?
Fuck, I don't remember.
But she was
Yeah,
Quint,
she did that
Quint
and
being
everything.
eaten by the
She was
shark
there
at
yesterday.
Yeah, she
Gathering
did
of the
Quint.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
She won
Oh,
the
she
she won the
did Quint?
costume
Oh.
contest,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's a badass
Very
with
impressive.
her cosplays.
Yeah,
she's
very impressive.
fucking hella talented.
I didn't
Yeah,
really.
the
Oh, this
Jack
one,
Black.
this next one.
Ben
Yeah.
Grimm says, I watched it a second time on IMAX. Now it's 6 stars.
Oh shit.
Must be
Yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah. I
I
want to
saw
watch
it
it on IMAX too now. Honestly, it was
my
so
gosh.
good.
I
It's
saw it on
kind of a
IMAX
shame
too.
You guys weren't there yesterday for Summit cosplay contest. You guys were just
Oh, I don't doubt it. The
hell
pictures
yeah.
that I
Look
was
at
Smoke
this
is
dude.
really
I
cool.
love this dude. Look at,
Yeah.
he had smoke
awesome.
coming out of his fucking thing.
really
Yeah.
cool.
amazing.
Let's watch
Jack
it again.
Frost ones. There was a legitimate.
Because the guy that
I know,
actually
I saw
did
that
Jack
one.
Frost's
Yes.
voice,
Yes.
the guy that did Jack Frost,
hell yeah.
signed the shirt, so I'm excited to find out. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I'm
awesome.
not even talking about that. It was the guy that had a poster for.
Oh yeah, no, he
Oh, really?
recreated the
and then his-
poster.
yes, and then
and
his
then the
chicks
Shannon-
was wearing-
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yes,
Yep.
it was so good.
Yeah, the
Oh
kill
my
scene.
goodness.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. Like I was saying, like the local cosplayers really come out for these events.
Yeah. So what is that with reference to?
Oh,
This
that's,
is Jack Frost.
Yeah,
from the Santa Claus.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the old,
the
like
third
the old like
movie, right?
claymation
Miser,
movies.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the third film.
Miser in the.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
love that first Santa Claus movie, but I don't think I've seen any of the sequels. I know there's the television series that they've been doing on
Nice,
Disney
good
Plus
sound.
too.
So that's the Krampus.
Bernard
photo
getting some
op.
more screen time.
Oh yeah, the Krampus and everything.
So that's what that.
Shout out
looked
I
like.
thought the
Whoever
costume
that
looked
is.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
love the
Yeah,
setup.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the setup of the seating with the skulls,
Oh, yeah.
totem pole kind of
I'm
situation
not sure about
and
the
everything.
Spider-Man skull guy behind it. Like that's pretty Spider-Man with
Spider-
all that red and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spider
yeah,
skeleton.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
We're at Castle Grayskull.
Yeah,
No,
fair enough.
I
Yeah,
feel
a little bit of that
I feel
vibe,
that even
too,
more so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the Kevin Smith version.
I didn't like it either. Dude.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
How
I'm just
dare
talking-
you plunge
I'm
in
just
my
talking
heart
shit.
like that?
I am the.
I watched it. It was good. Wait,
Yeah?
how were those?
I actually
that
like the
sculpture
Langella
was
one, man.
arranged.
I like the one from the '80s, dude.
These
I'm like,
sculptures
That's-
were arranged very.
That's
oh my
It's
goodness!
age restricted, like a
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is.
Get
what
it
is.
off?
I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna
Don't-
say that is.
Didn't even think about that.
Oh god.
I just the fact that the other hand is grabbing it.
I'm getting-
Look, it's art.
You're
they
lucky
can't age
Not a
restrict us
person.
because
You're
it's
lucky you're
art.
not
Not a
monetized,
person.
'cause that would
Yeah.
demonetize you right
Yeah.
now.
That,
Yeah.
but it's
Just
art. They
saying.
can't demonetize for
Yes,
art.
They can.
It makes me want to go
No,
back
they
and
can't.
watch
Yes, they
Bram
can.
Stoker's
No, they
Dracula.
can't.
At least
like,
she's not
with
unaliving her
all these-
boob.
Let's
you know?
not attract attention to it. There were no boobs.
She gets caught.
There were no boobs.
Is there ever been a vampire movie where like there was like lactation of blood from breasts? Has
Oh
that
my
ever
God.
happened?
Oh my god. What?
Fuego.
Not a
It
vampire,
was a weird random
Not
thought.
a vampire movie, but yes.
It's a weird random
Have
thought.
you ever seen Grace?
I thought we were in a safe
wrong
space.
with
Yes,
It's
I have
Sunday,
seen Bigfoot.
Fuego.
Wasn't that from
She,
This is God's
because of
day.
the
Yeah, what the
baby.
hell kind of talk is
I
that?
mean,
Disturbed the shit out of
I
me.
didn't
I
drive
love
all the way
that.
out here for that.
That's actually
I've
twice
just never
I've done
thought
that to
about
Davey
vampires.
today. One was not on
Look at
camera.
that. That's so sick. That
That's
last-
kind of like a thing. It's sort of like the thing.
Well, that's
Oh,
supposed
well,
to be.
Right?
It's just Midnight
All the
FX,
teeth
right?
and the
Yeah,
that's
it's supposed to
beautiful.
be the thing.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah.
I like that the brains and intestines are kind of down.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That werewolf mask prior to that was.
Those were
actually
good
pretty
werewolf
cool. Yep.
masks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like those
agree.
a lot.
Midnight Effects, right?
And then I think
Yes.
this was the last picture I took, and then we'll go to your actual pictures.
Yeah, I got some of the cosplay.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, y'all were lucky because you
Look,
could
it's
hear
in
what that
theme
guy
with the
was
thumbnail
saying.
that we
Oh,
made.
this.
Yeah.
On loop.
Oh.
All right,
Two
so let's go back to
dates.
Davey, and we'll go to the stills. And let's go check out the stills here one at a time.
Oh.
That's it.
That's my girl.
Yes.
That's
That's Davey and Barbara.
I have a huge crush on her.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. There's a Krampus atop the tree.
Yeah,
Didn't
and a
know
whole
that.
bunch of
didn't-
body parts hanging on it.
Oh, that's neat.
Like,
Limbs.
yeah.
All right, that's a good
That's
picture.
why I was amused when we
I
saw
like
the
that
footage
picture.
with all the kids in there a little while ago.
Oh yeah.
I was just
I was
like,
like,
oh,
damn,
yeah.
this is all families in here, and they're like,
Some
yeah,
kids
look at the
were
tree,
like,
sweetie.
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
So we got Ash, androgynous Ash.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I love
I'm
all
into
the
it.
Ash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh,
More.
some people I got more than one photo
Yeah.
just because you never know.
That's
Cool.
That's
So
funny.
that's kind of where my question comes in. Is Dave Sheridan, aka the Ghostface
Officer Doofy reporting for
Officer
Dory.
Doofy from Scary Movie, aka Foe's Face, right? F-A-U-X.
That's how you know when you become a man, Doofy. You smell
Post
this
face.
is my ass.
Get it?
Yeah.
Foe's Face.
Post face.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will see.
Who are they?
They're just some randos around like you guys are dressed up.
But they're cute. Yeah, they're cute.
What in the hell are they supposed
This
to
guy
be?
died to death of freezing.
Stop
so death from
judging me,
exposure.
Santa.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right.
I thought of doing-
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna find the multiple pictures.
All right. Fair enough. I like it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute. That's
yeah,
cute.
they were
The
fun.
3 clowns.
Yeah,
That's
having
cute.
some fun.
I like it. Oh, that's a good one right there.
That's
Ooh,
pretty
all
cool.
right.
Santa Leatherface.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
Krampus face.
Especially, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
that's
awesome.
really
Yeah.
rad.
He's a good one.
dope.
Yeah, so this guy, they make their own art. Him and the guy behind him with the beard. I think it's Drake and Adam, the two guys. And so they create art pieces, and then from there they create like backstories, and then they print their own
Oh.
shirts and stuff.
That's
So
cool.
Wow.
I've got their cards, so I followed them on Insta, and yeah, they're local guys that
Right on.
create their own shit.
Hell yeah.
Badass.
Are you gonna take some of this footage and do your own kind of thing on your channel too?
I don't know. I might just do like posts of some of the pictures on Insta and stuff. I think this is pretty good coverage. No one watches my channel. Click the link in the description
You
below.
keep going.
If
Yeah,
you
you
film
keep putting stuff on, or they'll
Yeah.
stop watching.
This Michael guy
That's a
freaked me the
genius
hell
That's
out.
a good picture. Yeah,
That is, I
That's
like
a really
that.
good one.
Mm.
He freaked me out. He came up to me,
Oh, that's
tapped
a-
me
that's
on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
Yeah.
that's the
That's
one right there
great.
where the lighting is perfect.
That one's fucking
It's all about
amazing.
the lighting.
It honestly doesn't even look like a mask on him.
You know, he
Dude,
started
you could
breathing.
you could frame this
It looks
into
like
a
a
square.
Yeah, I
painting
was gonna.
almost.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say
did
like
that, yeah.
boom it. From,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep the red rum and be like the Overlook Hotel has
That's
some odd
really
guests
good.
this week.
Yeah.
That's
He came
great.
in
That's a great
pretended
picture.
to be a prop.
I was
for
trying
a
to
while.
sleep and the dickhead barged in.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
So
You
I
got
just
the
tried to
whole
get some
thing.
shots of her. Yeah.
No, I like that you got the whole thing. That's good. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
there he
one
is
of
again.
him.
Yeah, very menacing looking.
Yeah, the whole
really
thing.
like it.
Some
'Cause
peop-
I just get, as I move around, I don't get
Yeah.
the whole shot.
And he sort of he did brought some
That's
movement
cool.
to
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, that's good.
And I think this is a kid or
Yeah,
a
it
relatively
was.
young
Absolutely.
person.
It
That's
was a
super
child.
cool.
And
That is super
really cool
cool.
outfit.
And the parents were there too. It was awesome.
Yeah,
It's formaldehyde.
I like the. Oh my God,
Oh.
she's a boy. That's from. That's Angela from Sleepaway.
Sleepaway,
Camp.
yeah.
Yeah, they had just met Felissa Rose.
Yeah.
They were in line with waiting for her when there's the
Oh,
open
there she
face.
is, the face.
Wow, that's
She did the
amazing.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's a good one.
Santa
Yeah.
Voorhees.
I mean,
It's right in front of the present. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like, you know what? Jason Takes Manhattan is pretty weak, but that yellow mask
That's a good one.
does have its place. Yeah, I asked him to do a little action, and then there's me just being a dork.
Yeah.
And then-
These folks were really, I liked that whole look. Like they were hugging each other in line, and
That's
so I'm
cool.
like, can I get
Oh,
a
look,
picture
is
of
that
you guys?
Cecil? Yep.
It looks like they were doing what we
Yeah.
do in the shadows
kind of.
with Nadja
okay.
and Laszlo a little
Yeah, and then there's Jigsaw.
Perhaps
and
inadvertently, but yeah.
bit. Maybe I'm being generous, but well, doesn't he have the hat? Yeah,
Huh?
he's got Laszlo's hat, the cursed hat.
Oh,
technically,
wow,
yeah.
they were
That is
then.
Laszlo.
It's just
That's
not
for-
the sorting
yeah,
hat
well,
from
yeah,
Harry
she's
Potter?
got
And she's got
the
little
doll.
Nadja. Yeah, that's
It's
she's
just
the
a
Laszlo
Yeah,
Nadja.
wow,
Yeah.
okay,
That's
but-
what we do in the shadows. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Dude, I love that he's
Dang.
wearing the cursed hat and she's got little Nadja. That's fucking cool. I love it. How dare you look down on them for
I wasn't looking
nothing?
down on them at
No,
all.
we were
There
just
you
laughing
go.
about
No,
you
I'm-
in the back room.
No,
that's all.
they had the ability.
Was I in the back? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the right side.
You're
I
thinking
know.
about getting Doofy's signature. You're like, should I do it?
Yeah, because his booth was right there.
Technically, he's a killer. I know.
I still love the
Oh, that's a
usual
good one. That's
suspects
funny.
end up at the end of that movie,
Oh, that's
man.
Michelle.
Shit
I
is
love
really
her.
funny.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I wanted this to be like a
Oh, that's it. Okay.
like Santa looking at Krampus like, "Are you for real?" Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
All right, so there you go, guys. That's the footage and stuff from the event. So now let's show off what we got from the event, shall we? So I will start off by saying the only thing I bought for myself was this right here. I wanted to have a new keychain with a ribbon.
Lanyard
So,
or
yeah, lanyard, exactly. And this is basically a supernatural one.
Yeah.
So you can see the, all the supernatural
The
stuff.
metal
that's on
metal
there.
letters.
Yeah, metal letters,
Yeah.
the sigils,
Anti-possession symbol.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that I got. The other thing that I got was something for my son's birthday, which is tomorrow. He turns 3, and I got him this really cool Oogie Boogie shirt here that looks really freaking neat.
It's
and
so
I think
cool,
he'll
man.
be so
That
excited
green
about.
on there is badass.
And he's
Yeah, it
wearing
really is.
like 4 to 5T now
Yeah.
anyway, right?
5T.
So 3T would be too small. This is probably almost what he needs.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I think a small would have only lasted him like 6 months, and this will last him at least a year. So.
Heck yeah.
Plus,
I'm
I
like,
think
you need to get
I
a meeting
believe
place.
it's.
Yeah,
I'm like, so he grows
absolutely.
I
into
think
it.
it's glow in the dark
100%.
too. It looks like it would.
I was gonna say, I mean, based on the fluorescence of the green.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And make like a wall piece.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm excited about the Oogie Boogie Man.
Always
And then
figured
the other thing that I got to do was expand the horror show Coexist
Yeah,
shirt.
this is the biggest thing in some ways.
So actually, what I will do is bring up. Here, hold that for just a second, please. Let me bring up the event here so I can get all the exact names correctly.
Don't want to fuck nothing up.
True.
No.
True. What did I do?
Christmas to December. Dismember.
That's what I tried to do.
Autocorrect.
Dismember.
Damn you, Google.
There you
Damn
go.
you.
Are you sure you don't mean this?
Why are you trying to
Oh,
think
those are
for
my
me,
kids.
Google?
Did you see that?
No, are they on the top there?
Did you see it? No, go like refresh
Oh,
it.
that picture that did?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought I was like, that looks like fucking Morgan's kids.
But
Yeah. God
that
damn it.
was my boys. That was cute. That
All
was
right,
from last
so
year.
let's do that, and then let me pull up the shirt information. Hang on.
Just get my stuff really fast.
Do it.
Hang on me
Coexist shirt signature list.
when you're not strong.
All right, so
I'll be
Your friend.
I'll help you
Carry on. Get demonetized with the fucking quickness. The singing with the song.
shit.
All right, so we got. Oh my God, it's going all over
Whoa.
the place. Yeah,
Jeez.
showing everything.
What is going on here?
Scratching my gauza.
All right, there we go. And let's see. Happy birthday to your son, Cecil. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Wild Wrangler. I appreciate that. Have to get the next generation started on their horror journey. Exactly. I always get sad after horror conventions and wah.
Yeah,
That's
heavy
fair.
metal beer club. After age 45, it took me like a week to reacclimate to regular life. I was depressed.
So for anyone that doesn't know, this is our Coexist horror icon shirt. We made this Coexist logo based on the religious Coexist bumper sticker where every letter represents a different religion. We did one where every letter represents a different horror icon, and we figured this would be the best way to get all of the horror icons to sign. So we now have, I think, 62 signatures after this event. Everyone from Robert Englund all the way on down, and we are, the back is starting to get really crowded. And this time around, the people that we got to add to the shirt are, we got Scott McDonald, who was the voice of Jack Frost in both Jack Frost 1 and 2. That is icon enough for me, honestly, to, because Jack Frost came out when I was like 16.
Was it
So, like, it was very much right in my wheelhouse.
Was it the same year the Keaton one came out? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
actually,
which is another one of
So
those
it was
deep
a horror
impact,
Which
version
is
of
Armageddon
that one might be
scenarios,
scarier. Like the Keaton one.
Yeah.
Like, he has that
Very
like
strange.
Frosty the Snowman. Like he does like blues, his Christmas songs. It's terrible. What is
I
that?
was seeing that in theaters, man.
Oh wait,
wow.
I'm not showing everyone. Hang on. Yeah, so Scott McDonald's that did the signature on the back of the shirt. Then I also got Barbara Crampton.
Yes.
Right? That's pretty awesome. Davey is
What a
very
babe.
fond of
From
Barbara
Beyond.
Crampton signing the back of the shirt from Beyond, Reanimator.
Most recently, Jacob's wife.
Most recently,
was good.
Onyx the Fortuitous.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Onyx
she's in that
for
too?
Souls,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
She
thinking
played
where she had
Onyx's
like more
mom.
of a full role.
I really
but
liked
since
We
then-
Are Still Here from 2015.
Yes,
It's
yes,
one of the
she's
best
really good in that.
haunting movies I've
Yes,
ever seen.
amen, amen.
Right up there with
Yeah.
like The Changeling, like really good shit if you like a slow burn haunting
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, and it's got major Stephen King vibes. Takes place in Maine, if I remember correctly.
Wallace?
Yeah, really good.
D. Wallace signed the shirt as well.
Yeah, the,
Very
like melting
excited
into the
about
stairs
that.
bit was
Got
really
D.
awesome.
Wallace's signature on the back here as well. And then for the last couple, I was able to get both Robert Brian Wilson, the original killer from what is it? Silent Night, Deadly Night.
It says it right there.
Yep, and then Eric Freeman from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Both of the Killer Santas have joined the t-shirt here on the back. So, yeah, I added 5 signatures to the shirt for this event, and that puts us at 62 signatures total on this shirt, which is pretty awesome. Everyone, you know, I try to keep it as either a horror killer or a valuable piece of the horror genre, i.e. D. Wallace, Barbara Crampton. They're not necessarily the slashers, but they are mainstays.
They are
on the
still
horror
horror
side.
icons.
Horror
Absolutely.
icons, indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
through multiple generations too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that's why the icon shirt continues to matter. I just need to turn it inside out and iron it to make sure all of these signatures continue to stay throughout the years. So that's what has to happen next.
Because that is a very pricey shirt. Right
But
there,
that
so-
is for me. So, Davey, did you pick up anything for yourself?
Yeah,
Let me
I grabbed-
put this away. Hang on. So
Yeah.
it's not loud over your discussion.
Robert, can you hand me the picture there in my bag? Just in my.
Oh yes.
I got the tiniest little.
It was just us.
Yeah, I got some dings in it, but it's okay. I'll put it in a frame.
I'm
It'll be
like,
great.
man, you kind of wrecked that a little bit. It's a little
Well,
scrinkly,
it'll be
man.
fine in a frame. It'll be fine. It'll
Okay,
be fine
okay,
in a
sure.
frame. I'll put them all in a frame. So I got this Barbara Crampton signature there, and I actually remembered
Nice.
to ask her to put Davey Deathray because I got
Alright.
signatures at H45 and they just put Davey.
I think I have an 8x10 frame you can use if you
Oh,
want.
sweet. Hell yeah. And then I got this Dawn of the Dead hat. I really love the just that white foam there on the black hat with the red lettering. So
That's
big-
better than the
It's
red on the
sharp.
straight black. Yeah.
Yeah, it pops out a little bit more. They've got one that's a brain dead, which is, you know, dead alive, but it's the red on the black, and I'm like, man, if it looked like this, I would have bought it. But
Yeah.
big fan of, you know, the original and the remake Dawn of the Dead, but huge Romero guy, so
I'm
this
just
is a cool
excited that
piece.
you're not going to have to wear Halloween every time you come
Oh,
over.
I know, because Michael Myers is so boring.
It's just the walking wall, that's all.
He is. But he's so, yeah.
You know what you should
That's
do
what some
the
people
next time
find
you
so
come
endearing
over?
about it.
Halloween hat, Halloween
Yeah.
shirt, Halloween jacket, Halloween pants, shoes, socks, everything.
And it's
Do
funny
it, and
because
I'll fucking carry
Like,
you
yeah, I
with
was gonna
big
say
blood.
drum dump and like and he'll be like, like ready to burst.
shout out to Lee.
We love you, Lee.
Fucking
Yeah.
come wearing a pumpkin.
Well, it's funny because
Yeah.
I don't usually wear hats like in my day-to-day life, but when I do stuff like this, it's like, well, you know, you want to like kind of represent what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
yeah. When we went and saw, what was it, Thanksgiving? You're like, you're always on brand, Davey. I was like, look who's talking, Mr. Dylan's New Nightmare
Yeah,
shirt.
that's true.
Although I guess you did make that movie, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I made this.
Like I didn't make The Evil Dead, but I love it.
I like those $20 trucker hats, says Heavy Metal Beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
Roland
bad.
of Gilead says garbage day.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun thing. He actually wrote
Yeah,
on
he
the
did.
back of this.
Yeah.
He did a little thing based on the film where he signed and it said, "This is total garbage," right under his signature there. So shout out to him, Eric Freeman. I
Yeah.
appreciate the
He wrote, "It's
signature.
garbage day on mine."
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah. I was wondering if he was going to do that, but this is total garbage. Works fine. Cecil is drinking cold blood. What? Fair enough.
Oh, the drink you got?
No, this is cold blood. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. He saw.
Oh, it looks pretty red on there.
It does.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw the ice cubes. No, this is 2 shots of vodka, 1 can of pineapple juice, and a splash of cran grape.
Yeah, and I was gonna say Robert and I are doing the Stella thing, so there you go.
Yeah, Barbara Crampton and Dee Wallace are still beautiful.
Absolutely.
Totally agree.
Yes.
Dice, what
Amen.
up, Dice in the chat? From what
Yeah.
I've heard, Eric Freeman seems very well-adjusted actor from a horrible movie. He is, except he's a dude that's like 60 and he's buffer than I'll ever be.
Dude, he's
Like,
pretty fucking shredded.
He could fucking put his arm around you and crack your skull,
Yeah.
like no problem.
It's wild to see that at
He's got
conventions
some
every
guns
now and
on
then.
him. He's
Yeah.
got some guns on him.
He's fighting death every day. That's what he's trying to do.
I was gonna say even look at
Death
our
a chokehold and death's about to tap.
For real. Yeah.
even
Like,
look
okay,
at
I'll leave you alone, Jesus.
even look at our beloved Miko though, dude, and the fact that you even gave him his little moment to show off his
Yeah.
I had
His
ripped
little
it. I had
beefcake
to.
moment.
Yeah, I had to.
Well,
He
when I
worked so hard.
like
Yeah.
Don Shanks, when I saw him, I was like,
Dude,
shit,
Don Shanks is still ripped.
scary ripped.
Oh, Dice
Yeah.
said happy birthday
He's
to the
always been
Littlest
ripped,
Horror
though.
Show member. Thank you,
Oh,
Dice. I appreciate that.
heck yeah,
I
Dice,
missed
right
that
on.
earlier, so thank you. Corey Novak in the chat. What's going on,
No!
brother? Shinerbach has a Christmas ale that's really good.
Oh, nice.
I wish I liked beer, although I don't because I have a big enough beer belly without ever having drank a beer. So I don't think I need to add a beer belly on top of my beer belly.
Not to mention, you're already really picky on everything else anyway, so it doesn't...
Ooh.
I'd probably have a really hard time finding a beer that I like.
Oh my god, yeah.
You'd be like, this is the walking wall of
I was
beers.
gonna say, but there's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Halloween bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has no personality.
Why is this
Yeah.
celebrated just like Halloween?
Halloween, I understand why it's celebrated. Michael Myers, not so much.
Okay, I'm just messing.
I'm not. Fuego, what did you get from the event?
You know, I didn't really see a lot that pulled me in significantly, although I do always give some love to my favorite local record store of the Southwest. They were started here in Arizona, Zia Records. Now they have locations all over Arizona. They have a couple in the Vegas area. And so this is their riff. So they've been doing these like kind of metal font shirts for a while, but so they took that aesthetic and they went Krampus with it. And so
Oh, it says
just
just Zia Records.
yeah, so
that's
Zia Records
badass.
in that. So
I could
so,
barely tell.
yeah, so something.
the idea.
Well, there was really
Black metal font, bro.
yeah, there was something funny that Metal Injection or Metal Sucks, I forget which one does, but they're like, guess the name of the metal of the black or
Jesus
death metal
Christ.
band
Yeah.
because of the illegible font.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
pile of sticks.
Yeah.
And you guessed what the band's
You're
name
like,
no,
is.
this
no,
is
like,
straight up.
Yeah,
Straight
it's
up.
like-
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the cool thing that they did here though is so you've got that classic
The Krampus picture
image.
is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and so it says here at the bottom, "O come all ye faithful," and yeah, so it's a long sleeve shirt, which is also rad because you know I've been rocking some of these lately as I'm heading out into the cold, which
Which
would
we
not
can
be
only wear
considered
4 months
cold
out of the
by
year.
a lot of people throughout the
Yeah.
rest of the country. You know, but I'm like, man, it's like 45
No, it
degrees
gets
at night.
At night, once the sun
Yeah.
goes down, you're like, oh shit, you're like
Yeah.
on
Dude,
a
it's
different
getting
planet.
crisp.
Cold in
man,
the
it's
desert,
fucking
man.
nice. I
Yeah,
like it.
it'll be 70 during the day and 43 at
Yeah.
night. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
at
all about
and
it,
since
man.
I'm a night owl, man, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm out there doing that. So, yeah, so that's all that I procured. But Zia Records, if you're ever in Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson, or also they have 2 locations in Vegas. So we've done stuff with them back when Susie and I were with Heavy Metal Television. We did a few events with them when we were doing VJ searches and stuff. And I probably wouldn't have met you if not for meeting Susie and then in turn her introducing us. So yeah, Zia
That's how
Records
a lot of
actually.
this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zia Records
Yeah.
is responsible for a lot of coolness.
They got a bunch of great shit there.
Yeah, it's like an old school, like if Tower Records was still open because of the fact that they have all forms of media. They have DVDs, Blu-rays, and they have books. They have, you know, even some shirts and whatnot.
And a whole
So-
bunch of vinyl.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
older,
vinyl is one
older
of their bigger
vinyl
things.
and newer
Yeah,
vinyl.
they're,
And they have
recording
bands
the-
play there. Like I saw Against Me play there in like 08, 07,
I saw Authority
08.
Zero play there a few times.
Oh,
I saw the
nice.
Ataris play there. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. There we go.
I was in a
I
band
think
that
she
opened up
posted
for
it on
Authority
both
Zero.
of them.
No, man, AZ is
Portland.
great, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Jason DeVore is awesome.
Oh, it might be on her other one then.
Cortex.
No, the Clear Creations.
Portland New Creations.
Yeah, that's the one that
Maybe.
I'm friends with, I think. or
Oh yeah, it might
follow
be
her.
on the multiple photos there where she's by the booth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is where she does her pull.
All right,
stuff,
so yeah, one thing I wanted to show you guys before we moved on to Morgs here is Courtney Lee, who did the the costuming, and she was also in Dylan's New Nightmare right here. She was at the event with her paintings and her books, and one of the cool things that happened for her was one of the paintings that she had done is Wishmaster with Aladdin.
Oh,
So
man.
Wishmaster is obviously the guy, instead of the genie, it's the djinn. And Andrew Divoff, who played the Djinn in Wishmaster 1 and 2, caught wind of the painting via a few people that bought the print to have him come and sign.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, no, the painting's over there. And he's like, what? And he just went over. And apparently, according to Courtney, is he just walked away with the painting for a bit. And and he was just joking, but, you know, they brought him back and he bought the original painting from her. But
wow.
so, you know, shout out to Courtney and Alex from Cortex Studios and
Yeah.
Courtney Lee Creations. I thought that was a really cool little story there from the event.
That's awesome.
So, all right, so Morgs, what did you get from the event? Anything in particular?
I mean, I got
For sure.
my shirt,
Your staff shirt.
lanyard, my name badge, this super cool little, why?
Is it a tote?
What did you do?
I got caught. It's a backpack.
Oh, snap.
That's it. It was super nice.
I do like the logo that they had together for this.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I
On the
had
thumbnail.
like bells and stuff too, but I don't know where they went.
So then that's
I
like
got
their
this-
mascot,
Oh,
right?
that's
Is
cool.
the
Adorable little
sunglasses
top.
skeleton.
Oh, that's
Yep.
I'll hold it.
cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Super
Yeah.
A little keychain Krampus.
cute.
That's fucking cool.
That's
This-
really neat.
Adorable patch. If you can show them that.
I'll hold it up.
Yeah,
you
it's
hold
like
it up?
it's small and I'm far.
Oh, so if you have a jacket for patches, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, this is iron-on too.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I've got
Yeah.
a pin somewhere.
I still always
can't
recommend
find it.
stitching, even after you iron on.
But the coolest
Just to
thing
keep
that
it,
I have
Yeah.
Secure.
is
Yeah.
from these guys. I can share that.
Okay.
This was my
It's
favorite.
Woodland
thing.
Wonderland.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, we got it.
Like the alliteration there. Great job, guys.
So this,
Oh.
Bones and
Yeah.
instead of being
potpourri. I was just about to
Potpourri.
say, I'm like, bones and
It's-
potpourri.
it's bone puree.
Bone puree.
Bone curry.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a topic on Jeopardy?
So if you ever wanted a little death mixed in with your potpourri, now you
Yeah.
can.
Are you
Bone
living-
puree.
yeah.
It
Are you
gives it
living with
significantly more class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when you're mad, just hand someone the bone. It's like, I got a bone to pick with you.
There you go.
I have lots of bones, for
Do
that,
you
but
feel-
this is special. It's pretty scented bones.
Do you want to feel like a serial killer trying to mask his crimes?
Right.
Get yourself some potpourri. Bone puree.
You like death, but want to be right at the same time.
Sorry, did I hit a little too close to home?
Shut up. And then the only other thing I have is a bunch of awesome pictures that I can't show you because they're on my phone. But
Oh,
That's
fair
fair.
enough. All right.
it was an awesome time.
Good.
Right,
So
nothing.
was it worth the volunteering for the weekend?
Yes, it was hard. The first day was like 12 hours, I want to say, and
Oof.
today was a good 8 or 9. I didn't even stay the whole time. But
Shame.
it was-
Shame.
For your volunteering.
I know. Well, I like to do the teardown, and I didn't do it because I didn't drive myself, so I was trying not to make my driver wait for
Yeah,
me.
come back and then go back. and then
Right,
come back.
right. But it was so fun. It was really good to see everybody, and I don't know. I met a lot of really cool people, so it was a good time.
Right on.
Nice.
Roberto.
Okay, so yeah, I picked up a couple things. So I got this shirt from what was it again? Bronson's Shop of Horror, which we featured. Was the Evil Dead shirts and everything, and obviously I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, so I saw that, and it was a unique enough shirt to where I'm like, yeah, I need to put this in my shirt collection.
Yeah, the colors that they pick for their designs
That
was
are
the big
really
thing I
Pretty
noticed
fucking
too.
cool, man.
It's a
Yeah,
cool,
no,
like you
no,
don't
beer
see
club.
that kind of
Yep.
stuff everywhere. Yeah.
And
that-
then also,
oh yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Once again, I got to meet and have a fantastic conversation with Andrew Divoff a few years ago.
I'll hold it up.
Cecil and I had met him at Mad Monster. He signed our Stone of the Secret Fire, which is actually right behind.
Yeah, grab it
Yep,
off the
you wanna
stand.
grab
right
that?
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yep, right there. Grab it. Yeah, no, take the whole thing. Yeah.
The Stone of Sacred Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that. He signed that for us, and I'd also gifted him a bottle of mead, which actually was partially for his like a birthday gift. But
Robert
also,
made this little stand for it, by the way.
Yeah. And so we're talking about that and whatnot, which was one highlight was his review and him liking my meads as much as he did, telling me how much he enjoyed it and how he shared it with some of his friends, which was
That's awesome.
amazing.
Hell yeah.
And I was letting him know that it's like after that meeting of gifting him that mead.
After the
Cecil,
meeting. Yes.
Yeah. Cecil and I had that idea. I was like, well, let's turn this into a business, start the meadery and everything, and it's all horror themed meat stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so him and
With an
I.
ongoing story every bottle.
Yep.
So like every bottle becomes a collector's item, like a comic book.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Honestly, I think
went
we could
through-
make it a real boutique thing.
Oh yeah, I got big plans and everything.
Yeah,
I'm still
we're
working
gonna do
with
it.
stuff
We're gonna
on
do
behind
it.
the scenes. But yeah, it was
Especially if we have people like
What the-
Divoff being like, "Hey, we."
yeah. Well, the crazy thing
Backfire.
was too is that he's like, I still have the bottle. He's like, it's empty, but I still have the bottle. But it's crazy. I didn't have the
No
label on there.
Yeah.
We
It's
should just
just-
make the label and send him a label.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest that right
It's in
now.
drawing form right now.
Right.
I'm still working on like how I kind of want to lay it out
We could take a look at Fiverr if we want, just for a quick little.
as put out for somebody. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or any of you
Meeting-
local artists.
Meeting with him again was fantastic.
True.
As always, he's one of the nicest celebrity interactions that I've had out of all the cons and bouncing jobs I've worked with different musicians and celebrities and everything. Honestly, Andrew Divoff is a joy every time to
Yeah.
sit and chat with him.
Awesome.
He's a really cool dude.
Yep, he very much is. And then also I picked up
A candle.
a candle. Yes, yes.
Is it the scented candle?
Oh, fuck yeah, it is.
Nah.
Yeah. So this is called Lizzie Borden, and it is a apple maple bourbon, and it is by After Dark Candle Co., which they are based out of Mesa, Arizona here.
Lizzie Borden.
Yep.
Does it smell like
it's
decapitation?
so fucking good.
Ooh, that does smell good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's an axe. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So they also
just
make
noticed.
one.
There's an
Yeah,
axe
yeah,
at
show
the
that
top
off.
of the
Yeah.
candle
So
there.
they also
Nice.
make one
That's
that
pretty
smells
awesome.
like Fruity Pebbles, but it's a
Ooh.
Chucky candle.
Dude, that
I
does
can
smell
smell that
pretty
from
good.
here.
Yeah,
That
I
smells
can
pretty
as well.
damn
Yeah.
good.
That's
That
very,
smells
very
so good,
aromatic.
man.
It's not even
Weren't we gonna
lit.
do like a crossover episode with them or something? Like we should have just invited
Yeah,
them
this
on
is
to come
nice.
talk about their process.
Yeah, we were gonna do an interview with them and everything about the candle
Oh.
process
Yeah,
and
we should
stuff.
just have them come
That's
out and
really
do
good.
that.
Oh,
and
we
show
should
off
do
some
that
of
for
their
one-
stuff.
for like a
That's
how-to
not even
video.
lit. It's amazing.
Yeah. Do you think they could?
I don't doubt it.
Let's contact
I'll,
them.
yeah, I'll get a hold of her and her husband.
Because
and
if they
everything.
want to make a candle or two, we'll come out and follow the process, and yeah, we can make that
Yeah.
a really cool how-to.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that everything will be down for that because they'll also be at Mad Monster again this year too.
So they awesomely have like a little bit
Yeah,
about Lizzie
so,
herself. In the
so
back,
what's cool
yeah.
about these guys? So each one, like their candles, they put like the little story and everything about whatever theme it is. So another one was called "Abduction in the Woods," which was Travis Walton. If you guys are familiar with Fire in the Sky, the movie about
Oh, yeah.
abduction
I have
up
his
here in
signature.
Arizona.
Maybe the
But
scariest
never-
yeah,
alien
he's
abduction scene I've
amazing.
ever seen in my
Oh,
entire
absolutely.
life.
So I
It's
have,
freaky, dude.
Holy shit.
I have the candle for that and everything, which is a nice like pine kind of scent, like nice light pine. It's not heavy.
Yeah.
But no, these guys make fantastic candle products, and like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
different like scented oils. They do like the wax melts,
Oh,
things
cool.
like that.
Okay.
They have a bunch of different stuff that they've now done
Awesome.
new. I definitely recommend checking these guys out. They have an Etsy shop. But yeah, After Dark Candle Company.
Nice.
There you go.
Go check.
After
them out.
everyone leaves, Robert, if you're down to hang out, I'd like to start fleshing out those stories because now I'm really
We can.
wanting to
We
do
can.
that.
I do got to work tomorrow, but yeah, I can.
I think it'd be fun. All right, so yeah,
So work
that.
tomorrow, or are you?
No, I gotta work.
He's
I'm
got to
working
work.
tomorrow.
kidding.
He's
I'm
new
just
enough to
kidding.
the job.
Yeah, no, I'm working tomorrow.
So yeah, guys, A Christmas to Dismember by Terror Trader. Shout out because it was a really wonderful event. I hope you guys enjoyed the B-roll that we showed. Obviously, it was in the very rough form. We haven't edited anything together.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe Davey Deathray wants to do it for his channel. Who knows? But thank you, Davey, for joining us. Thank you, Morgs, for joining us.
Yeah.
For your perspective as well. Thank you guys for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. So until
Yeah,
next
I just
time,
watched
though-
Oregon Trail. I'm excited to talk
Oh yeah,
about it.
okay. That was a Patreon request. yeah.
Oregon Trail.
So
You died of dysentery.
any final thoughts on the Terror Trader event before we head out?
Honestly, it was a fantastic turnout.
Come to the next one.
Yeah, come to the next
Yeah.
one. Support your local horror artists or artists in general.
Mm-hmm.
Support local business.
Yeah,
sure.
if you're in Arizona or anywhere adjacent, I mean, if we're
Facts.
talking New Mexico, Nevada, LA area,
It's worth a trip.
yeah,
It's worth
for
it.
sure.
Terror Trader's a huge store anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
So even if you don't come to an event, Terror Trader itself
Yes.
is a really cool place to go
Absolutely.
check out.
Because they did take over the second half.
Yeah.
Because when
Dude,
they
it's
first
huge.
opened, it
It's
was
like
only the
getting bigger all
one.
the
Yeah,
time.
it's
They've
three
expanded
times.
so
Yeah,
much.
it's like
dude.
3 times as big as it
It's
was
been
when
a
we
long
first
ass
started.
time since
Yeah,
I've been there.
it's crazy.
It's
So
getting
Because it's
bigger
not
all
on
the
my
time.
side of town. But
it's a lot of fun. So come check it out, you guys. Thank you to everyone for watching. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Davey Deathray.
Gracias, I mean, fuego.
Hey, Morgs.
Robert the Wolfman.
And remember, guys,
Stay scared!